You know, there's probably more things to this world than rolling around in the gacha. Being dragged around by the gacha. I know I normally don't start off with the speeches, not all the times, and I'll try to keep this short and not too long. This may or may not be my send-off roles, and I mostly say that simply because, 1, I'm opting to choose this one where this section of the banner where it has the 2 5 stars. Granted, yes, I cut down my chances in half, extremely in half. Let's jump into the summon info for a moment though, right? Right now, Illya and Queen Medb, they happen to be pulled, they have the 40% chance on their rate of the 5 stars, and if it's anyone else, they're fighting with a 22% chance. But again, it's not split evenly. And then again, there's also the possibility I could get spooked by a different caster. I've gotten at least 2 nursery rhymes, maybe 3 Helena Blavatskys, but that's fine in its own strange way because she's finally at MP5. And many a Lily, I think I have her already at MP5 and I ended up getting 3 more copies, or possibly even 4 more copies. Still though, my objective right now is, whichever one of these 2 5-star lady comes, sure, I welcome them. But in realistic terms, I probably should have rolled for Illya solely, seeing as how she won't be back for another year and a half or so, or somewhere along those lines. That if you don't really count the New Year's banner, because again, when New Year's hits around, it's one of those things where, unfortunately, she won't be the top priority there, seeing as how it'll be either Musashi or even King Hassan. And yet we're still rolling, so like I said, call this maybe the send-off rolls, or not. At least that's how it will be just titled in my video. I don't think I had any catalysts this time around. I'm hoping I can net something at the very least. Because like I mentioned before, there are worse things than not getting what you want when it comes to the gacha. And seeing as I already got the Lewd Monk in the last set of rolls, quotes, I don't think there will be anything else that I can get. Maybe the gacha may have more with one of the 2 5-star ladies, maybe not. One thing's for certain is I'll probably get a lot more of these event craft essences. Clearly the 4-star, seeing as how 4-star guaranteed or above is guaranteed on this set of rolls. We got a servant. So, if I'm not mistaken, this will pump up the quartz total number roughly around to... Well, since this is the 8th one, but then again I've lost track of the number. I want to say the last number might have been 1,200, which again, combined with this one, puts it nearly at 1,400. Obviously, we're short 20 quartz for it to be that number, but even so. Come find me when you've stealing yourself, when you know what needs to be done. I will say for certain though, the 5-star event craft essence, I have enough copies to limit break 1. However, I won't limit break it just yet, not until I've secured enough. Oh my, I'll probably have to clear some space soon. I neglected my summon space, seeing as how I didn't use the XP cards just yet that I got from... Yes, I already technically burned the tickets, and we got another 5-star event craft essence. But again, while that may be nice, without the servant to boot, again, I'm setting myself up for failure in a sense because I chose to roll with Medb. But if I can manage to score both ladies, that'll be something. But again, trying to score both ladies with only 180 quartz, that's a recipe for disaster. I'll be lucky if I can pull one of the 4-stars, but again, even if I do manage to pull them, I already have them all at MP5, which is unfortunate, I suppose. Kyrie, I think is his name. Servant? No, still a prophet. I'll take a screenshot of this one at the very least, because it's, again, it's one of those things where like, moment of victories, even the small ones. Zunga Zunga never fails to show up. Incoming servant? Incoming servant? Come on, Illya. Yes, the Lightworks probably knows that I just want Illya to it. Whether the Lightworks hands her over or not, that's a whole different story, you know, but, I'm debating who to use the XP cards on, seeing as how... Okay, I still have enough space. We're taking a screenshot of this one. Seeing as how, like I was saying, the XP cards, there are several servants I could raise. One that comes to mind is Kiritsugo Emiya because he has been waiting along with his bones that I've been postponing, so I'm hoping the XP cards is enough to get into level 60 so I can use the bones. I'll probably do that on screen. The other thing, you know what, I've decided I should go to Emiya Kiritsugo. He's probably one of the few servants that has been waiting the longest. But if we're going by acquisition, I should probably do that. But again, it won't be final ascension size and final ascension are so much as close to the 3rd ascension or even the 2nd ascension. Again, maybe some of these things that are excluded from the rule is possibly even, I dare say, Kintoki, because unfortunately Kintoki I pulled him from a ticket without the ambition of actually going for it. A mere possibility of what if scenario. Nope. I don't think either one of the two ladies is gonna show up. I'll be lucky if I can get a 4-star to show up. I've had porch rolls where I rolled 180 before and didn't get a single gold servant, which is rather unfortunate to say the least. Incoming servant? Okay, folks, we've hit the jackpot. I'll have... Let's see, technically I already had enough to limit break 1, with 3 left over. Theoretically, I could limit break 1 and farming wouldn't suffer too badly. Actually, we would, because the maximum capacity for your servant's use is 5... Well, yeah. See, I have 1 with 3, which means I'd be short 1. If I can manage to score another one, I'll be content. But again, that's very, very slim odds. And now we probably can't roll, so this is one of those things where... Yeah, I thought as much enhancement time now. As I mentioned before, we're probably gonna do it by... acquisition. So we're going... Nope. No. When I go by acquisition, it's the level phantasm. We start at the bottom, work our way up. With the exception of Ku, because I think I don't have the materials. That or I can't prioritize because he's MP1 as well, unfortunately. Yes, I know. Bite thy hand for lying. I suppose I could get into Beowulf, but again, I have Hercules there. The only reason I'm considering Kiritsugo is because out of all the servants... Yeah, I suppose I could raise Beowulf. I know I have all the materials for Beowulf, but... Kiritsugo Assassin is just... I don't know, I kind of feel like he's been unfair... Well, I'll get to Beowulf. Okay, I will get to Beowulf after Kiritsugo. Seeing as how, looking ahead... Actually, Dante's has been waiting as well. Actually, no, Dante's close enough. I'll get into Kiritsugo, so... I made my decision. Those XP cards are going to Kiritsugo. If I can find him, there he is. if I choose to evolve into a farming well again, this is not going to be a problem. But unfortunately, until that happens... Yes, I know this is supposed to be a summoning session video, so what of it? No super success, huh? That's 4 should be enough. Let's see. Can we bait the super success? Probably. You know what? I don't mind at this point. Huh. It seems we'll have to use low XP cards at this point. Weak servants, seeing as how they're not good for mana prisms. Oops. That'll have to do. Huh, well. That was easy. And Kiritsu finally gets the ascension he deserves. Now what does he need afterwards? I never considered the thought.
暑いね。フードを外し、なんだいそう。あまり期待されても困る。
One of those things where I guess what, charting down everything that goes on within this summoning session. I got this. I got this. As soon as I get more experience. And I should probably combine craft essence, seeing as how I did not mean to do it. Let's see. I could combine this with the other ones. And unfortunately I have to burn one of these or feed it to the kaleidoscope because we only need 5 at max. Ow, something feels like it's biting me. Okay, like I said, at most we just need 5 at present, so... from here, we kind of do this. And there, voila, folks. And this will be fine as well, because... you can still farm efficiently. You just need one more to limit break afterwards. And let's see, what else? This will have to do for now. Again, I'm trying to minimize this as much as possible. There's a lot of time being spent on here, so apologies folks. Try to get these rolls over and underway. And hopefully you ladies see the hard and laborious task that I undertook. Hey, we got another 5-star event craft essence. If we can get another one, will we have 2 limit break? But the chances of that happening again, not all that high. Actually no, now that I think about it. We have a servant incoming. If my consolation prices will only be having the 5-star event craft essence, then I'll have to suck it up and unfortunately just take it as is. Still though, I'd have to love to have that victory consolation prize of a servant, preferably a 5-star, but again, actually no, with my given average, I should pull another one. But again, averages are never anything and don't actually constitute much, especially when it comes to the Lightworks. They may or may not throw me a bone, But seeing as I've gotten several 5-star craft essences, probably not. Seeing as how this makes it the third 5-star bank craft essence in this set of rules, combined with the other ones I already had, it brings me to a total of 9. Which means if I can get one more, I'll have officially after the event 2 event limit, which is better than just having one. Kinda feel like I'll have those craft essences left, not limited. Well then folks, kinda feels like this is gonna be a dud. Probably end up skipping the last one just to kinda get this over. Kill on sight again. Like I said, if I can manage to get into 5-star bank craft essence, it'll be all the worth it. All the while. Okay, incoming servant. Well, last time I got a gold assassin recently in the set of rolls was for Carmilla. I don't need another Carmilla. It would have been nice to get another Jack just so I can get another unregistered spirit origin. Yes, my Jack is at MP5 for those of you that have been keeping up with me in my videos. Granted, I don't expect everyone to watch all my videos, but even then. You got a servant? Well, because it's installed, it's not gonna be gold. A lot of potential seen there. You got a craft essence? No, servant. We're near the end, folks. We're near the end. We're holding the same set of rules again as before. Craft essence for sure. No, it's still servant. Craft essence? No, it's still servant. Bunch of servants and not a single gold servant to show. Seems like the light worse is just taking the joy of stabbing me in the back and saying thank you for the money. And I think this might be the last one for this set. Fortunately, it's a event. No, not even an event craft essence. Yep. Might as well just take a screenshot regardless. Oh boy. Well, we're down to the last 30, folks. Go ahead and go through with it. After the 5th one, like I said, we're skipping. That's pretty much the midway. Incoming first one. Again, non-event craft essence. Boo. Number 2. Looks like we got another craft essence. Again. Beast of Billows. It could have been Zunga Zoom. Would have been appreciated with that. Number 3. Another craft essence. I think this is where we get the shit. Unfortunately. Number 4. Okay, a servant. No. Wrong me again. So where we get shit for sure. Number 5. Okay, so we're skipping after this one. It's a servant. Incoming. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stab me in the heart, don't you? No servants to speak of, folks. Huh, we get to finish with a 5-star event craft essence, but again, I was shanked so hard. Shanked so hard, folks. My victory consolation prize is just the event craft essences. Woe is me. I tried, folks, I tried. I'm sorry, Illya. I may or may not try some more send-off roles for when the true day comes at the end. But for now, this is as far as we get, folks. As always, your host, Lolo Valdrox here. I tried, folks. Good luck with your gotchas for those of you who still remain, and then good luck with the event for those of you who are still finishing up. Damn, this is gonna hurt. Anyways though, do take care.